Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down, 3 to go. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
To the air again. Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Philadelphia. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates, Seven Pirates.
Daniels starts with a pass. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Okay, ready.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
79, 70, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
19 tight, 19 tight.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And now it's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Dotson, the man in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take it back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Go Silver, ready?
On first down, it's Hurts. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Hurts again. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat, check. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commander's first down.
Three.
At the 48-yard line.
Now we've got, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. 3rd and long.
A 1-yard
19
pickup
light.
brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
That's taken in.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Okay, ready? Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Down. Ready, ready.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready, ready.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Daniel. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
18 Rattler. 18 Hawk.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 28.
How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeForest Preston, touchdown Commanders. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Silver, right?
Man in motion is Brown. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll get that out to Barkley. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Eagles. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, back. 63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Third and goal. They'll run with Barkley. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
Well, it turns out it was the 4th time that ended up being the charm, Mike, so they get stopped. 3 rush attempts in a row. So what do? They keep the offense out there, and they say, all right, try to stop us a 4th. The defense can't keep them out of the end zone, and that was a big-time job finishing off that drive for the
offense. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready. Ready.
They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Come on, come on.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the net.
This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Tress Way now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. To return, it's Jackson. Oh, how about that? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 33-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. Hurts to the air on first down. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And the Commanders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels now on first down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
They'll take over first and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action, Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
Philadelphia.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Hurts looking to throw on first down. A pass caught by Saquon. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
A quick throw on the arc. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it. And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here comes the Eagles punt team.
For the Eagles.
picks up Price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
18-yard line.
Ready up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
79, bro. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Josh Uche in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Lightning, 18. Ready. 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Now Daniels. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Cardinal, 80.
On 1st down, Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Ready. 19, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. 60 Eagle. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Zach Ball in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Commanders 14.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Hitler. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Throwing now. Daniel. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Ready?
We'll give it to Eckler on the option. They converge on quickly. They'll only get a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
22-yard line.
Mustang 19. Viking 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
The 5-yard line.
Ready, ready, go.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hold it ready.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Steady, steady.
They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ja'Cory Merritt, touchdown Washington. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room to run past midfield. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. His ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Daniels now going to look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point by Elliott is good, and the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18, Rodley. 18.
Throwing is Daniel. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 19, Lion.
Here's Daniel. That's caught by Eckler.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Ready. 65 catch. 65 catch. Let's go now. Cup 19. Go.
Daniel going to throw again. He's got his man Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
McCoy open on the left side. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Washington.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. As caught, that's Lane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Second and 10.
Great. 63.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down. Hurts will try it again. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Be ready. Get it. Gravity lying. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end.
On the double.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw with Daniel. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commander. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
180.
Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So,
and he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
On the set. 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there. And down he goes. Nolan Smith. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Okay, ready?
Trailing late, They've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. Hurts to the air on first down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Stop by Marshawn Lattimore.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little left.
And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels now on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
19 tight. 19. Yes.
To the air again is Daniel. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Another Washington. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again. Daniel. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Andrew McCougar.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. When that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They put Wilson in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
Second and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. Third down coming up.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
That is caught outside on the RPO. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. First and 10. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to score again. That for a daily double. The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On second down, Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's third and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Here we go. This is fourth down. Now it's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Hurts again. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's Barkley. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Commanders' 10-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second and goal. One more time, they try Parker. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Man in motion is Smith. This one caught at the 4. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Eagles 49, Commanders 42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Buffalo 18. 10. 18. Like 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trap 60, trap 60. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. He's going to look downfield once again. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for a gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Dotson, the man in motion. Here we go. One final play. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.
come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Try to come around, they popping your tires. Hold it. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been dripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, I got this. Me, she tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like they ain't know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My shows up. All in the kitchen can't get to the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the bed, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the right.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.